Welcome to your market update. Wall Street witnessed a little bit of a downturn as the week kicked off, major indices closing in the red. The Dow, S&P 500 and the Nasdaq all saw losses, while US Treasury yields climbed upwards. Analysts suggest this could be a healthy correction amidst stretched valuations. However, there are concerns about inflation still lingering despite the anticipated Fed actions. That's also led to further pushes in the price of gold. In sector performance, industrials and information technology led the decline, while energy and utilities showed some resilience. Meanwhile, yield increase with the 2-year and 10-year yields both rising by 4 basis points. Economic data revealed weaker than expected new home sales for February. Looking ahead, market watchers are anticipating some key events, including the release of US personal income spending report and remarks from the Fed chief Jerome Powell. Notable market movements included Boeing CEO announcement and news that impacted Intel and AMD from China. Reddit soared post-IPO. We talked about Reddit there at the end of the week. Reddit, the recently public social media company, witnessed a remarkable surge in price, up 30% on Monday to close at 59.80. Just get the old Reddit up here, RDDT. See some of the TA drawn out here. That's one of the targets down to the 1 hour time frame. Get a little bit of information here. Probably better even down lower. 15 minutes. Does that do it for us? It does. These were the targets. So far, so good. Up at around topside number 2. We'll have to go down to the 1 minute to see what any of that drawings actually make sense. This thing's only been around for such a short period of time. There's the 1, 2 target, 3, 4. If it does keep going, you're looking up to around $70. Part of the reason for the enthusiasm today is the launch of option trading on Reddit. During their IPO, they raised $748 million. Shares were initially priced at $30 with significant increase in daily active users. Reddit has the potential for growth and it catches investors' attention because of that growth narrative. OpenAI's CEO Sam Altham holds a substantial stake in Reddit, despite recent losses that have been attributed to their R&D spending. The future profitability remains a focal point for investors because that R&D might just pay off. Also, we talked about recently, and it's back in the news today for us at least, all the moves ahead of the news. DWAC trading up there towards $50. Get the 15 minutes on. See, we talked about these targets here. Come back down. Liquidity zone. You got your entries. You got your topside targets. That's DWAC. Digital World Acquisition Corp, DWAC. 26% jump with the merger with Trump Media and Technology Group now closed. Paves the way for trading under the ticker T on the Nasdaq. The deal, long awaited and recently approved, signals the public debut of Trump's media venture led by CEO Devin G. Nunes. Trump Media and Technology Group's flagship platform, Truth Social, has garnered attention amid political developments, contributing to the surge in the price this year. Also talked about the meme stock potential of DWAC, 35.22%. And then following that, a 6.11% post-market bump. Gold prices. Gold prices, ladies and gentlemen, an uptick. Expectations of the US Federal Reserve's interest price cuts is driving attention towards gold. It's on this here somewhere. There you go, guys. So strong moves. Start of the day anyway. Many analysts are highlighting various factors supporting gold's current appeal, which are propping up these high prices. Those include central bank purchases, not just here where we live, but also in China, and inflation hedging across the market. Front month gold COMEX closed at 2,174.80 per ounce. That's very near its 52-week high. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that it's still holding these high levels despite not getting back up to that all-time high here. Anticipation of confirmed rate cuts will lead to further rallies potentially, and holding and consolidation at these high levels very significant onto the daily time frame there. Put that in context, no immediate rejection despite the fact that it's way up there. So potentially big positive moves on gold we shall see. Also potential for huge pullbacks. And then on to GameStop, GME. Here we have the GameStop chart with a 15.42% move during market hours, followed by another couple of cent bump after hours. GameStop does look set to deliver strong quarterly results. Here's the hourly time frame. Turn off the drawings because we've got all those fantastic technical analysis. As you can see, back test this important resistance level on these tiny itsy bitsy 1 hour time frame, and you got your W bottom here with your bullish divergence on the most recent low. So a reason to bounce from this low, which is the ranging low here, and the area it took price to was this ranging high. So price action still in this period of consolidation and no determination yet from that 1 hour time frame. But positive results look particularly likely, especially considering the trend on GameStop, this downward sloping resistance. We've covered it many times on the channel. You could look at it as a downward sloping channel, but the bottom line doesn't quite fit in terms of parallel linear retracements. Here's that topside resistance. Here's where you put the low side in, and the basis line of this channel comes in at around $9.80, $9.30. That's -3, target -3. Matches up with this previous low and the pullback after the big January bump back when everybody got super interested in GameStop. This would also be a 2618 retracement back down at around 9.33, along with the basis line of this channel, base bargain, basement prices, cheap at twice the price. There you go at 9 spot something. Basis line of this channel, potential next low on GameStop if it is that prices get pushed down post earnings, and very much could do because companies such as GameStop rely on a growth narrative, not profitable results. And the reason GameStop squeezed initially was nothing to do with the fundamentals. Of course, it was just because we decided that we would buy it all loads and loads and loads, not listen to anybody else's discussion or advice. But things now taking a different turn, and people looking to fundamentals and then get excited, but there's lots of companies making a profit that don't have positive price trends. So I would caution against getting carried away with regards to your expectations, and anybody encouraging you otherwise is probably doing you harm. So GameStop scheduled to report results on Tuesday. We'll be covering them live here on the channel. Its shares skyrocketed there, 15.42% on Monday's midday trading. Overall industry sales are up modestly in the quarter, but declining hardware sales are a little bit disappointing. Might be offset by strong software sales currently, but we can't rely on that narrative for GameStop long term. Company is expected to benefit from wider industry trends, so it may well be that shorts take their foot off for a moment. Or if that is the case and hedging firms are looking for one strong option, we'll see if GameStop's used in that dynamic. Continued losses in market share wouldn't be particularly positive, so we want to look for their overall results, simply the profitability ratios, and we're going to have to keep an eye on industry-wide hardware sales going forward. We can see that the Nintendo Switch recently they're posting 9% year-over-year decline for device sales, which has had a little bit of an impact potentially on the industry at large. But Xbox sales up 3%, and Sony also beating their quarterly unit sales for PS5s. Though caution advised also there with all firms reducing their guidance for next year. So GME's bottom line, we expect it to benefit from a shift towards higher margin software, and we're going to imagine that recent decline in hardware sales more than offset by the cost-cutting measures that GameStop's taken in the last 12 months. So closing stores, cutting staff, and change in the benefits program has led to much lower costs and probably delivers much better profitability and earnings ratios. GameStop shares continue to interest the market at large, and lots of different news articles recently. They have got a little bit of concern. Personally, I'd like to see growth with regards to the customer loyalty program, and I'd like to see more interest and information coming out with regards to Ryan Cohen and GameStop's investment activities themselves now, with the ability to trade equity securities and other assets. So great to see some news about that. I'm certainly looking forward to it. Thank you very much for watching the show today. If you'd like price predictions on any of these things and you're not able to read the chart here in front of you, or you've got any other thing you'd like to look at, let me know. I'd be too happy to cover it. Hit that like button, please. If you're new, subscribe for more market updates and great technical analysis. All the moves ahead of the news. I've been Tradespotting. Lots of wannabes, only one of me. Thanks very much for watching.